Hey, I'm Conrad here at Juiced Bikes. Well, winter temps have arrived, and based on the weather in your area, it might be time to put your e-bike in storage. Here are some helpful tips for storing your electric bike and its battery for the winter. And if you're still able to ride, I'll share some advice on riding in cold weather. These tips can actually be applied to just about any electric bike. For most of the country, the prime riding season is over. If you're planning to store your e-bike for winter, it's important to keep your battery inside and at the right charge level. Ideally, you want to keep your battery at 50% charge level when storing. The battery will self-discharge over time, so if you're not riding for 2 or more months, be sure to check the charge every so often and charge back up to 50% when needed. Now, let's talk about where you should be storing your electric bike. Do your best to store your bike in a dry, clean, temperate area. Messy garages can be the cause of many household accidents. So if this is a concern, it may be time to do some seasonal cleaning or just bring your bike inside for the winter. If your garage is cold or damp, definitely store the battery, if not the whole bike, inside. Most electric bikes have water-resistant batteries, but there are many electric and mechanical components which can be affected by condensation and changing temperatures. If you live in a cold climate, but still are planning to ride your e-bike throughout the winter, we have some important tips to keep you and your electric bike safe. First, the e-bike needs to be properly prepared for winter riding. It's important to change your tires to studded models for hard-packed snow and ice, or fat tires for softer snow. The e-bike is water resistant, but not waterproof. We do not recommend ever riding through very heavy rain. You should avoid deep puddles and deep mud, which isn't good for the bike. Situations like that could lead to submerging the motor in water, which is never good. When you get back from riding outside in the winter, be sure to wipe down your whole bike with a dry towel to remove any salt, dirt, water, and any other debris. Basically, you want the bike to look spotless. Do not leave your e-bike sitting out wet for any extended periods of time because this could cause damage. Cold weather can affect your e-bike ride in other ways too. Expect less range than you would normally get out of your battery during the warmer months. One way you can help reduce range dropout is to keep your battery warm and dry inside of your house when you're not using the e-bike. We definitely recommend charging inside, and if you just came back from a ride, waiting about 1 hour before charging the battery back up. You can also use our Juiced battery cover to protect your battery from the elements when riding. Remember, when riding an e-bike, your speed can easily exceed that of a regular bike, especially if yours has a throttle. So slow down. Give yourself more time to brake on wet and icy roads, just like you would if you were driving a car. Expect hazards. Bike lanes get narrower and even disappear from parked cars and snowbanks. Car windshields can be dirty, and with less cyclists on the road, it's more difficult for drivers to see you. Finally, know your ability to ride in the snow. Newbies should take a test ride without the motor on at first, just to get a feel for the terrain. Regardless, make sure that your headlight and rear light are on, and that you're wearing a helmet while you're riding. Be sure to drive more slowly than you would in the summer months too. Well, that's it for today. I hope these tips will help you conquer the winter months. For even more tips on e-bike riding and ownership, be sure to subscribe to this channel.